Thanks for joining us tonight. We start our show by honoring a Twin Cities woman who was known to everyone she was around for her kindness. Her friends say Gail Matson was just always smiling, and was she ever, in the pictures you're looking at that are just days old. They were taken on what she called a bucket list trip to South Africa. Gail died over the weekend on that trip when an elephant charged the vehicle she was in on a safari, knocking it over. Jennifer Hoff has more on what led up to what happened and how Gail's family wants her remembered.
From pictures, it's clear Gail Matson never turned down traveling.
Every picture, she's got a smile. Every picture.
Her friends fondly remember her last trip, a bucket list one to South Africa they never knew would be her last.
That just is strange. How do you die on a safari?
I said, John, it's not true. It was a shock. I mean, and it still is.
Matson's family confirms she died on scene.
Uh-oh, it's coming fast.
After the bull elephant you see in this video appears to chase the vehicle she was in with 5 other people. The company, called Wilderness, touts itself as a leading conservation group with destinations in some of the most remote places. In this case, the tragic trip at Kafue National Park happened Saturday when a spokesperson says that elephant unexpectedly charged, knocking the vehicle over, saying the terrain and vegetation was such the guide's route was blocked and he couldn't move out of the way fast enough.
To have an animal angry enough to push a Jeep and roll it over, that animal had to be very, very angry about something.
African elephants weigh thousands of pounds, and experts say real charges are rare. Reasons why include the presence of poachers, testosterone surges, or to protect calves. And outrunning one is nearly impossible, giving little closure to Matson's friends.
She was just full of so much energy and so real.
John, what will you miss the most?
Her smile, to be very honest. The lady was just an up person, and she may have been almost 80 years old, but you never would have known it.
Matson spent most of her winters in Arizona, surrounded by those friends, her family, most of whom is still in Minnesota, her son sharing this sentiment.
She had 2 communities built around her in the Twin Cities and Arizona that absolutely loved her. And, you know, she was a giving, wonderful, kind, adventurous person.
A life that, while cut short, was one certainly lived to its fullest.
She's a spitfire. I mean, just a wonderful person.
The company also says that the 5 other people who were in that vehicle were also hurt and treated for their injuries and have been provided what they called trauma counseling. Matson's daughter says her mother's remains will be returned to the United States, and they plan to hold a memorial service at a later date, both here in Minnesota and Arizona. Gianna.
Jennifer, we too often, as journalists, have to show up in people's worst moments. And I know you were able to talk to her family tonight. They didn't want to do any interviews, and that is completely understandable. Did they say anything more about their mom?
It was a difficult conversation, Janet, to have with her family because there is some news value to this, and they certainly wanted to share certain parts of their mother's life, but they said they're from the Midwest. They consider themselves very private, quiet people, and so the part that they did want to share, you heard a little bit from her son there, just what an incredible personality and big life that she led, and that's what they want to remember her by.
Yeah, people are put in impossible situations. Well, thank you for handling it with such grace.
Thanks,
Jennifer.